And we're about to get underway. The two number ones, Clark and McIntosh, went at it. Staker coming off, well, some say the best game ever that he's played. It was certainly his best game for the Brisbane Lions last week. Sherman, little handoff Sheldon. Johnston to the midfield, and they've got the numbers. Muscatelli took them on.
Much better forward pressure.
The handball up.
Just looking at their numbers, they've got more guys forward of the centre, and the dividend's already evident.
Swallow wide, McIntosh from 50. That looks nice. That looks beautiful. McMahon wide to Rawlings. Played on, got around Banfield with ease, really. Side in the dummy. Trouble. Ferrito. Well, his hands weren't quite as good there as he thought they should have been. Got the handball and lost it. Black to Johnston to Brennan. Back into the team this week.
Super kick. Absolutely brilliant.
They've got a few enigmas. The Brisbane Lions. He is one of them. Scores a level. And Goldstein just takes it out. Well, he sort of took it out, gave it to Harvey, and they go all the way back to the wing. McMahon should give it back to Harvey. It worked well for Harvey. Got two possessions out of that. Pratt, inboard. Pasternak sold the dummy to a couple. Now pumps it long. Lindsay Thomas, the target, coming off a 5-goal game last week.
It's the boot, and it's his left boot.
He's going to kick with a sock. He kicks a long goal with his sock.
No way.
That's crazy stuff. And they're still pushing and shoving. He's not allowed him to put his boot back on, McGrath.
Ben Harvey not all that happy. He's had a close enough to a dislocated elbow last week. Maybe he should leave that to someone else.
Isn't that Scott Thompson's role normally?
That's it.
Chance here for Swallow. Gets on the end of the handball and takes them on. Sends it long. Plenty of time to do his boot up now. Rich long and kick to the wrong side of Fev. He led the other way. Scott Thompson read that beautifully, and here's away. And Fev doing his traditional chase, which is not necessarily 100%. Siebel. 80 from goal. Spears that towards Lindsay Thomas. That's a nudge, and that might be the even opener for
Look at soft one.
not allowing him to get the boot on. So he gets a chance to kick one with his boot.
Either or.
He's got two. Almost ducked into that tackle. Cruz Garland, kick smothered. Might have to mop up his mess here. Black got there first.
Handball to a bloke under pressure.
No prior opportunity. Lower. Rawlings. Back to Greenwood. Hands off to Ferrito. He can go for goal from 50. Didn't want to. Just 15. Swallow. Hopefully that's not 50. Because I think he had the right to think it wasn't 15. Already got one.
Well played.
Perfection early from North Melbourne. They lead by 26. Power, Sherman. Fev leads. It's in his direction. He won't get there.
That needed to be an 80-metre kick. He's just got to make better decisions than that, Justin Sherman.
Ferrito, Cunnington, McIntosh, Siebel. Right. Throws it up long. They've got a couple there. Hanson flies. Big crab. Slams it through. They lead by 32. Also had a 30-possession game last week, so this will be a shock to his system. Struggling right now. And Siebel takes the mark.
The turnovers are coming from the pressure that North Melbourne are applying. North Melbourne are kicking the ball at 75%. Brisbane at around 55%.
Wells. Too far out to score. Lower inside 50, and Lower can have the shot and kick his first of the year. And gets a chance to kick one on his first game back. Never in doubt. Johnston to McGrath. Can they get a settler to end this term, Brisbane? Short to the midfield to Banfield. OK, Favola calls for it long. 1-on-1. Scott Thompson, Brendan Favola. We've been waiting for a while, Fev. Finally. They say there's an exception to every rule, and he's it. They get their second. Leuenberger, another possession. Buchanan, the man he aimed the first handball out, but missed him. Gives to Rich, to Rockcliffe. Good chance here to score. Power. He's got Fev or Brown. Brown jumps into it. He's pushed out. Free kick, Jonathan Brown.
Gee, he'll take that because it was a dreadful kick from Luke Power. It just sat on Jonathan Brown's head. He had North players running at him from everywhere.
See if it could be 1 for 1. Nice. Drives it straight through. One kick, one goal, and they're on the way back. So Lindsay Thomas.
He's in trouble. He landed flat on the back.
Lower. Right. Too far out to score.
Well, he grabbed everything, so at this stage it's one with a lot.
And Harvey maybe just within his range, Brent Harvey. Harvey from 50. Got plenty on it. It sails through. They lead by 35. Staker. Not a lot to go to. In fact, Buchanan's on his own at half forward. He gets and goes. Not a long kick of the ball. Gives it off. Maybe not the right option. Sheldon tucked into the pocket. Short for Vola. Half volley beat him.
Gee, they blew that Brisbane. They had the loose man. They just had to spot it up.
Pratt gets it up. Rawlings. That lets him back in. Little fumble. Sheldon. He missed Sherman. Off hands. Black gives it back. Buchanan, the man who wanted to kick it in the first place, gets a chance. And Eamon right. Hawksley gets there first, knocks it out. He's got 3 to beat here, Hawksley. Dives in, tries to shovel it to the line. Harvey gets there in time, keeps it alive. Garlett, back to Harvey, racking up the possessions. Goldstein, good hands. From 60 short, and was that 15? Sam Wright marks.
Gee, they've had a couple of line balls. A couple of line ball decisions where it could have been play on. Rockcliffe was a kick behind play.
Yes, he was.
Got ridiculously big hands. They say Sam Wright for a man of his height. That's why he's a marking gun. Sends that straight over the goal umpire's hat. From the flick down.
Like now.
But I think if you're going to play somebody wide of him, you've got to give it to someone who's so creative and damaging.
Yep.
Harvey, Goldstein, Campbell, Cunnington almost grabs it, gets a kick towards goal. It rolls, it tumbles, and he kicks his first goal in AFL footy.
It's okay to control the footy and play possession football, but a lot of this sort of kicking for Brisbane is borne out by the fact that there is still no run and spread ahead of them, and they've had to kick to contests a lot of the time. This will work because Sherman just came off the bench.
He did. Can he hit the target, though? Buchanan's their go-to man inside 50 for Vola. Buchanan gives it to the Fev. This is his forte. Spins it around the body. Is there nothing he can't do?
Oh, how's the bounce?
It's a freak shot. Hands it off to Rich, to Power, and handball wasn't necessary. Gives it back to Rich, whose kick is a horror. Wells. Campbell can get and go here. He's got Hanson, pokes it in his direction, and he marks it. And almost 50.
No, not for that.
Tucked into the pocket, having an outstanding night at the office, and it just keeps getting better. Patfull. So they're not in it, but they're not necessarily completely out of it yet, Brisbane. Collier. Power. To the midfield. Leuenberger. Rich. Mark that. Now maybe he meant it.
I think he meant it.
Staker to Sherman. Short. Fev. At the moment, the man who did wear this number 5 with distinction, Brad Scott, in the coach's box for North Melbourne, knows his team has the upper hand. And Brendan Favola is one of the only players that could get Brisbane back. He's got 3. Yet another mark for him. Sam Wright, beaten for it by Brennan. Got his hands free. Handball to Brown. Handball to Johnstone. And now Banfield can get and go. He could go all the way. Favola calls it back to the square. He's short.
Gee, that's a good lead and a good kick.
He's got 4 goals tonight.
put him in all sorts of trouble.
Wants to play on quickly, Jonathan Brown. He's got Rich, needs to mark this. Favola calls for a wide. He props, he pushes, he marks.
He's good at that.
I'll tell you what, Daniel Rich was always going to go on the left foot.
Here's the unique ball hold, as you saw. That's what he has ahead of him for his fifth. That's a spear.
He's on.
5 for Favola. Look out. Power bounces. Shortish. Riscatelli did well. Leuenberger just as good. Sherman working their way down the wing. Clark gets there.
All of a
Takes
sudden,
the mark.
there's some running the legs of some of the Brisbane Lions players.
Jonathan Brown got it.
Well, they're working Scott Thompson over, aren't they? Body on body.
Tucked against the boundary. Margin's 25 points. He can pull it back to 19 in the shadows of three-quarter time. I think we've got a game. Stripped of it was Rockcliffe. Cunnington did brilliantly. Hale not so good again. Little fumble. It's all it takes sometimes for Rito. Turnover. Maguire to Black. Attacked it well. Knocks it back out. Rockcliffe stripped to Campbell of it. Shoots it wide. Banfield, known goal kicker, can go for them himself. Kicks toward goal. Brown!
Oh, Scott Thompson's having a disaster now. He's just copping a gobful.
They've come from over 40 points down, the Brisbane Lions, and this to pull it back to 2 goals. I think you better wait that. North Melbourne currently with a 2-game losing streak. They need this, and they need it big time. McIntosh goes up. Redden with the crumb. Black. Bounce pass to Rich.
Oh, well,
good vision.
So Clark's on his own. Needs to be clever here. In fact, he just needs to kick the goal. That's all he needs to do. Just needed to do that. Kicks it long. Favola crutches the pack. Off hands. Good opportunity. Rockcliffe gives it up. Staker dropped that in the tackle. Dispossessed, no free. Burrito, he had prior. And that was the difference between the two decisions.
Gee, he was a little bit unlucky.
50 metres. Daniel Rich will kick from the line.
Who gave that away?
The reason why there wasn't a free kick for the Staker one is there was no prior.
Rich kicks the goal. It's a 2-point game. But we're down to 3 minutes. Staker kicks it and hopes. Thompson gets there. Zeeb will get there. Neither could mark it. It's tied up.
You can't ping him for that, surely.
Oh no, don't tell me. Holding the ball, led by 44 points, North Melbourne. Buchanan to give them the lead. It's a wicked game. North coming off 2 losses by 70 and 61 points. They've been smashed the last 2 weeks. This to resurrect their season. Can they get up off the canvas? Bastanak kicks it to half forward. Hawksley got a hand on it. Campbell tried to break free. Shuffles it out. Cunnington to Greenwood. Their season might come down to this kick. Levi Greenwood has not kicked a goal this year.
And that's not the sort of angle that is conducive to opening your account. He's looking around, looking at options.
It's his 17th game. He's only ever kicked 1 goal. To get the lead back from the pocket. Not bad. It's a wobbler.
It wobbled through.
In your dreams. He's done the hard work. Doesn't need to turn this over.
He's going to go long to the ruckman, up the wing, I think.
Sets it up high. We're down to 20 seconds. A mark and it's over. It's over.
Oh, that's a beauty.
McIntosh plucked it from nowhere.
It's cool play on.
Sets it up to half forward. Down to 9 seconds. Not time enough for the Lions, you wouldn't think. Johnstone caught a little high. Handball over the top. An amazing victory in the end. Sure, they were 44 points up, but this one came through guts in the end. 1 point, North Melbourne win, 90 to 89.